weather outside the way it was, which was a great opportunity for us to see how the kids would manage change. You know, being an old defensive coach, we were always trying to manage change as best we could, and I was really pleased with the way the kids managed that, adjusting to the elements mentality today. Thought we had a very spirited practice today, albeit no pads. So really looking forward to, you know, starting to put some uppers on and slowly work our way to full pads in the next few days. I've been pleased with the way Terrell's has taken charge of the offense. Been really pleased with Cam Lynch, Dyshawn Davis on the defensive side, Darrell Eskridge really stepping up and kind of taking charge of the way we're practicing out there. And all in all, it was a really good practice for a second day, and just looking forward to getting back on the field tomorrow. So with that,
take your questions.
Okay, questions?
Any?
Yep, Troy's going to be working some slot receiver, and felt like it was in his best interest to try to find a way to compete a little bit. And one thing about Troy is he's an extremely bright young man. He competes extremely hard, and you know, there's a lot of talent out there at that wide receiver position, in my opinion, and you know, it's good to have him out there working and competing.
Coach, one of the things I've noticed is that the offensive line, they look fit, they don't look big. How much of a point of emphasis has that been for you guys in the offseason?
It's been big with the whole team. I'm one of the leaner, faster team, and not just with the skilled kids. And you know, hats off to Will Hicks and the job that he's done with those kids in the off season. You know, we put some numbers on kids and tried to see if they could reach those goals. And when we kind of had a weigh-in, like the olden days, you used to always have a weigh-in. You know, I was really pleased. You know, all those offensive linemen, a couple of the defensive linemen surpassed their goals, and they're lean. And I think it's such a fast game this day and age, especially in the ACC conference. You know, it's not the old school Big Ten style football, you know, that we grew up watching, where, you know, you needed those big, thick bodies. There's a lot of you know, there's a lot of merit to playing with more athletic kids that are a little bit lighter, and that's the approach we took, and I'm pleased with the way the kids have worked at that the last few months.
Any update on Ivan Foy? He's still the backup?
He's doing a nice job. Yeah, we haven't put pads on, so everybody's kind of in the same position they were in when we made that depth chart, and that'll start to move around, and you'll see some changes, and I'll let you guys kind of know as we get going, but it's way too early. You know, been pleased with the freshman class. I think we have a real nice freshman class, but that's a remark being made without ever having a padded practice yet. So who knows? You know, there's a lot of no pad heroes out there, so I'm reluctant to point out anybody, you know, until we start playing real football.
With the opportunity that's in front of Brian, do you have a sense of how he's grown from some past mistakes?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a good job. Like so many of the you know, the young men this day and age, you make mistakes and then you rebound. You make mistakes, you rebound. You know, you'd like to hope that everybody wouldn't make those mistakes, but that's not living in reality. I've been pleased with the way he's approached his comeback, and he kicked the ball really well today.
When you thin out the offensive line like that, Scott, is there anything you're trading off? You know, whether it's strength or anything like that. Are there any worries?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be concerned if we lost strength, but our numbers have stayed up and gone up. So, you know, you want to lean body mass, get the fat content as low as you can without losing your strength numbers. And we had quite a few strength gains, and I was real pleased to see that, because, you know, you're always worried about that type of thing, but I think the longer the kids are in the program, the more they're working at eating the right way, you know, the more that they won't lose strength. They'll just be leaner and meaner, to be quite honest with you.
With Charlie having left the program, is there a guy who...
Charlie Lowe?
Charlie Lowe, yes. Opponent who might be...
Riley Dixon and Darius Kelly are two kids. Darius actually did a great job with it today. Yeah, he had a couple snaps, you know, a couple of young snappers getting in there, and he really handled them, got them down. I was pleased with that. And those two guys have done a nice job. So, you know, and we'll always be looking to see if there's another guy.
Scott, I think Wayne had said that he felt he told the guys that they'd earned visors this year, and there are a couple guys out there wearing them.
Who said that?
Wayne Williams, I think he tweeted it. Is it a reward, or I don't know that we saw guys with them last year, and there's a couple guys with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Look good, feel good, play good. You know, it's a different generation. I know I used to wear Talon wristbands, and when I threw an interception, my coach would make me take the wristbands off. So those go on real easy, and they come off real easy.
Did you have any guys that wore them last year, or is it
This guy, I don't know. We might have had a few. I don't know.
Scott, when it's, like you said, it's just a couple days in and no pads, what are some of the positive things that you can really take away as a coach, knowing that they're not going full right now?
Just the spirited approach to practice. I like the way the kids competed. I like the way they practiced smart, taking care of one another. Haven't had a lot of guys on the ground, which is a good sign of upgrading your athleticism, especially with the big guys. I like the young linebackers and the way the older linebackers have taken them under their wing. We have bed check at 11:15, and walking by, meetings were over. And Dyshon and Cam Lynch, they have all linebackers still in there at like 5 till 11. I'm like, hey guys, we got bed check, and they were just grinding it out, in their terms, grinding it out and setting higher expectations and standards for one another. Those are the things I see. The defense made a couple really nice plays in the middle of practice, and then we had a quick 2-minute break. Like the way Terrell Hunt stepped up, brought the guys up, and felt comfortable doing it. Those are the things that were impressive the first 2 days. Some of that taking ownership. Tonight we got the Bills playing the Giants. We got 4 captains playing from Syracuse tonight, if I'm not mistaken, right? 3 with the Giants and Mackey with the Bills. And I was concerned after last season, going into spring, going into this summer, who our next Mackey McPherson, our next Jason Bromley, Marquise Sproul, Ryan Nassif, Justin Pugh, who were going to be the next people that represented Syracuse the way those guys did. And how awesome is it that they're playing tonight against each other. Coach Marone, Coach Coughlin going head-to-head, albeit preseason, and the ones will probably be out after 5 plays or something. But, I usually don't get a chance to watch a lot of NFL stuff, but I'm kind of fired up to just take a quick look at that and see Coughlin and Marone and their boys going after each other and our captains on the football field tonight. And, that's kind of cool. And I'll be honest with you, I'm walking down the hallway and Sue goes, hey, remember the game tonight? And appreciated her reminding me that. That's why she does such a good job. But, those are the things. The reason I mention that is those are the things, or those are the types of people that we're trying to develop with the next man up in the program. And I'm starting to see that out of some guys. It'll be interesting to see how the captain's vote goes and all that when we make the decision to do that, which will probably be post Fort Drum, like I mentioned the other day.
How much contact do you still have with Doug?
A little bit here and there. Doug's extremely focused, well-disciplined guy that's always, looking at the things that he can control daily. But I get the updates from everybody else, and texted Rob Moore the other day, and Johnny Anselmo and the guys. We all get so locked into this grind that we get into that, communication between coaches is better after the season. And after recruiting for all of us, it's hard, but we just wish all those guys so much luck and health as well with their team this year.
Can you back yourself, Scott, and yourself this offseason? How did you evaluate Jared West this season?
Last season, I thought he had a good season. We're looking for a great season. And he actually made a great play today. He threw back on a ball and made a great catch today over top of, I don't know who the corner was, but Jared's a great kid. He's been working extremely hard. And, he's got high hopes for the season. And I know when he turns and looks behind himself, he's got to be saying, hey, there's some kids that can play. I better continue to be that same guy, consistent, tough, hard-nosed wide receiver, and keep my reps up. And I think you see that going on in a lot of positions right now. We'll see how it goes once we get the pads.
What are some of those areas that rule out?
Route consistency, playing as fast in the fourth quarter as he does in the first quarter, controlling the things that he can't control from one play to the next play, physicality and blocking, consistency, being physical and hand placement, a lot of technical fundamental things. But it all starts with that mindset, which he's had a pretty good mindset. He's a very likable guy, meets people well. And, the biggest challenge with Jerry is to just try to take it up to the next notch. And that's where we talk with all the kids.
Final question for Coach today. Anybody?
One of the things I've noticed is you guys practice pretty quick. How much does that play into your scheme on offense?
We've always tried to have a good practice. I always tell the kids, if somebody was walking by the practice field that never saw football in their life, they looked down on the field and it was sharp and it was quick and it was from one group to the next group. Looked like a bunch of ants flying, in great orderly fashion, that they'd feel good about it. Offense and defense, playing with a great mode of operation has always been our goal, regardless of how fast we wanted to go. You want to play fast, but like Coach Wooden said, and there's a reason why he won, 11 titles out of UCLA? He said you want to, be able to play fast and quick and sharp, but you don't want to be hurried or out of control. And that's kind of the mindset that we take here with our practices. I always tell the kids, a good practice, you should be able to close your eyes and hear a good practice by the way we're running on and off the field, the whistle and the thump of the pads and the rumble of the feet. And it excites me today because that was a really good practice, a good illustration of that.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.